You made yourself a promise and think that you can break it just because only you know about that. When you break a promise to yourself, a lot of things happens even we don't understand. It motivates and provokes you to break another promise, because when you give yourself a promise and you do not fulfill it, you feel yourself guilty, it takes out your energy and of course demotivates you for the next task. Another important thing what happens, because, well, just imagine you gave a promise to another person and did not fulfill that promise. That person will lose belief in you, right? The same thing happens with you, but twice more, because when you break a promise to yourself, you are at the same time the victim and the guilty one. And just because all the time you feel yourself guilty, you feel yourself victim, this does not help you. Next thing what happens, this stops you from trying to be a good person, because no one makes stupid promises. No one promised to smoke more. No one promised himself or herself to eat more fast food, to read less. No, all the promises mostly are positive things, and when you do not do your positive deeds, you just one by one try to find excuse for the more important things. Slowly you forget about your positive deeds. And the most important, the number of failed promises affects our self-confidence in a negative way, because just imagine you constantly feel ashamed, you constantly feel guilty. Spoiler, number of fulfilled promises motivate us for success. This is what happens when we do not fulfill the promises. But what we can do to change, to motivate ourselves: number one, do not promise yourself something you cannot do. Promise only real things, and if from the very beginning you are not sure that you will be able to fulfill this promise, just put it to another box, forget about that for a moment, and switch to another easy task. You will get some easy task done in your to-do list, and you will have time to think what exactly stops you from fulfilling that promise. Number two, make a detailed plan for your promise. Write down what exactly you need to fulfill this promise, how much time you need for that, how much time you're ready to spend for that, and write this detailed plan. Number three, make a deadline in your calendar. First, it will help you to organize your time, and of course you will have alarm letting you know that there is something you need to do. Number four, move from global to local. For example, if you are planning to participate in global marathon in summer, start jogging from the mornings and make, for example, medical tests to be sure that your body is ready for that. And the most important, do not overestimate multitasking. You need to clearly realize what is important and what is urgent. And with this, don't promise yourself something you cannot do, and make a detailed plan for each of your promises. Thank you for watching. I really hope that this video will help you to fulfill your promises, motivate yourself to be a better person.